Hello, class. It's finally the end of the semester, and we have finished the book Cryptonomicon. In the book, there was a big emphasis on codes. What are codes? Well, I'm glad you asked, because this video is going to describe what a code is and its evolution based on Cryptonomicon. I know what you're thinking. The only codes you've seen are in films. But all jokes aside, codes are everywhere. The definition of a code is words, numbers, or symbols that display a message of secrecy, a sequence of numbers and letters that create a program for a computer, or the sequence of amino acids that create our genetic makeup. Yes, codes can be very diverse, but are used in the same way, to create something new. The codes I will be discussing are the codes of secrecy. In the book Cryptonomicon, codes were a huge deal. The story has two storylines, with the first being set up in the time of World War II and the second being set up in the 1990s. The coding was used in World War II to decode Nazi German Enigma codes led by a mathematician named Lawrence Waterhouse with some of the great world leaders like Winston Churchill and Franklin Roosevelt. Lawrence also used code to confuse the Germans by stationing troops in random places and creating a secret mission for them before their big attack. The soldiers got frustrated because even they were confused as to what they were supposed to do since the information about breaking the Enigma code was so secretive. In the end, well, I think you all know, but the secret mission was a success, and Germany was brought down because their codes were broken. In the 1990s plot, Randy Waterhouse uses coding to start a new business, Epiphyte, with his business partner Avi by selling peniograms in the Philippines. Peniograms are non-real-time video messages. Randy and Avi communicate through a series of heavily coded emails that can only be revealed with a fingerprint scanner, so their rivals cannot steal any of their business ideas. The Philippines does seem like an odd place to sell video messages, but no one knew about Avi's secret plan. This plan was to build a data haven in the Philippines in which he will greatly profit from. These two storylines seem very different given the different time periods, uses for coding, and characters, but they do work well together. Lawrence Waterhouse is the grandfather of Randy Waterhouse, and you see the similar goal of the characters. They use coding as a means of hiding important messages from their rivals. Codes date back to 1919 when the first Enigma machine was patented, but as time went on, governments and intelligence agencies made improvements to this machine, such as the Germans making big improvements to send Nazi codes and the Allied powers then improving their machines to crack Germany's codes. Through time, governments created better systems for coding their messages as technology advanced. Soon, computers were being coded and programmed, and with the technology advancing, their systems of coding advanced too. This brings us to today's modern coding systems on computers with very long codes that could be infinite. In the time of Avi and Randy, the secret emails, guarded with fingerprint scanners, were coded with advanced technology that was not available to the public. Today that has changed drastically with the creation of the smartphone and tablets that will unlock with our fingerprint. Coding today is being used to create darker and more restricted parts of the internet, called the darknet, where people sell things illegally and can only be accessed with certain software like Tor. Along with selling things illegally, there is now a currency that is not restricted by any government called Bitcoin. The coding of Bitcoin is so advanced that not even top intelligence agencies can hack into it to shut it down. Coding is changing to allow for people to have less government interference on the buying and selling of illegal products and currency. The future of encryption systems will inevitably lead to unhackable codes. Hope you guys enjoyed this video.